74% of American consumers care about the environmental impact of the products they buy, and even 66% of consumers said they wouldn't mind the extra cost to shop sustainably. So, today, as near broke college students, considering the price of sustainable food, we're going to test how realistic it is to shop locally, organically, and sustainably. Then, we're going to put that test against what it's like to shop for the cheapest ingredients as we usually do. We're going to do this by making 2 different pizzas. One with ingredients from our local neighborhood co-op, and one with ingredients from Dollar Tree. We're also considering the gas mileage from Buchanan Towers to each store. We chose Buchanan Towers because that's an area where many college students live.
Sustainable.
Pizza is the pizza absolutively.
We start off by driving to the co-op from Buchanan Towers. The trip was about 2.3 miles. If your car gets about 25 miles per gallon and gas is about $4 per gallon, this trip will cost you 37 cents. So once we got to the co-op, we were a little lost, but we found our way, finding the dough, marinara, cheese, mushrooms, and pepperoni. So the cheese came from Ferndale Farmstead. It cost $8.59 a log. It's a mozzarella made from cows in Ferndale that only eat grass on the fields they live on. The mushrooms come from Cascadia Mushrooms, a local mushroom company here in Bellingham. They're about $5.99. The pepperoni is from Applegate. It is made in the USA, but their pigs live in Argentina and Uruguay. Although it is not local, they claim that they use sustainable practices when it comes to the food they feed their pigs. The pizza dough is about $5.29 from Pizzaza Pizza. They use local grains and flour from Cairn Spring Mills in Burlington. The marinara is about $9.99. We paid $5.14 or about half a pound. Although not all these products are local, they are all organic. From here, we made our way to the glorious Dollar Tree, where every item cost $1.25. Using the same numbers from the trip to the co-op, it would cost 18 cents to go from Buchanan Towers to Dollar Tree. None of the products from Dollar Tree were organic or local. The Golden Home Ultra Thin Pizza Crust, 12 inches, was from Appleton, Wisconsin. Pizza sauce was from the Pantry Essentials. It was made in the USA. The Armor Lunchmakers Pepperoni Pizza is where we pulled the pepperoni out of to make the Dollar Tree pizza. That was made in the USA. Mexican style shreds that we used as cheese on the Dollar Tree pizza. It was unknown where it came from. We were not able to find that answer. And then we got one mushroom for 60 cents from Hagen. That mushroom was from Canada. Now, after all the shopping, we had to see if it was really worth it to spend all this money on sustainable local food versus the food from the Dollar Tree. So we had to get to cooking to taste it. We got to cooking, and now we feast. That pizza, man, I wouldn't speak about a woman that way. It's not good.
That cheese is bad. That cheese is really bad. That cheese texture is bad.
The texture sucks.
Yeah.
The cheese sucks. The crust is pretty.
Yeah.
Mushrooms pretty good.
No, the mushrooms are good as I'm probably gonna pick them off and eat them.
And that Dollar Tree Lunchable pepperoni's pretty.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not good.
Pizza sauce is good. The flavor's not the worst. Just the texture bothers me.
The cheese?
Yeah, the cheese texture sucks.
Bro.
It was gross. Those mushrooms are good as oh.
the more organic, sustainable pizza. It's more expensive, but how's the flavor on that?
It's so much better, man.
Yeah, I tried it. It's pretty damn good.
That's an A1 pizza right there.
My name is Kate Darby. I'm an associate professor of environmental studies here at Western Washington University. I have a PhD in environmental social sciences, and my field is environmental justice. I'm also, in addition to being interested in environmental justice, I do a lot of teaching and research around food systems, sustainable food systems, but also specifically around food justice and food sovereignty. Yeah, sustainability is kind of a loaded term. The initial conceptions of sustainability from like the 1980s and early 1990s from something called the Brundtland Commission was looking at sustainability as three interlocking spheres. So where one sphere is society or equity, one sphere is environment, and one sphere is economy. And so the idea was that to be sustainable or to engage in sustainable development was to work at the intersection of those three spheres, to think about equity, to think about environmental benefits, and to think about economics. Over time, though, this word has kind of come to mean both everything and nothing at once. So, asking me, like, what do I think about sustainable foods is kind of tricky. So I can tell you what, like, my value priorities are around sustainability, but those might be different from other people, and I think that's really important to acknowledge. For me, sustainable food, like when I think about food for myself and my family, it means purchasing food that does as little harm as possible, as little harm to the people who produce the food, and as little harm to the environment as well. And, I'm in this economic situation where I can spend a little more money on that food, and so I do, but I also don't harbor any illusions that I'm going to change the food systems through my buying habits. I think that many people see purchasing things as a sort of step towards sustainability, and I worry that that puts a lot of undue pressure and responsibility on folks without attending to the structures that create unsustainable food systems in the first place. I think it's realistic if you're really creative and scrappy. I think you can do it. Again, depending on your definition of sustainability and what you value, you can absolutely do it, but you have to be scrappy, and you have to be willing to cook, and you have to have the time to go shopping at multiple places and the transportation to go shopping at multiple places and to be kind of creative about it.